Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again. Namaste and a warm welcome to all of you. We need women who are strong. They can be gentle, yet so educated. They can be humble, yet so fierce. They can be compassionate, yet so passionate. They can be rational and yet so disciplined. They can be free. These are the words aptly quoted by Kavita Ramdas. Our speaker for today, Ritu Gautam, has followed these lines very seriously. Ritu Gautam is the winner of Ada Mrs. India 2017-18, a brand icon of Verve Global Solutions and face of Monday Tenor magazine. She craved out a niche for herself in the acting and modeling industry through consistent and dedicated efforts. She has been the face in Uttarakhand Police mobile app, advertisement, and featured in the Uttarakhand government song Namami Gange, a campaign to save our very own holy river Ganga. She is currently working on various cinema projects and aspires to inspire married women who think that their career ends after marriage and kids. She firmly believes in the fact that every woman has immense potential within, and she just needs to realize that power within. She has two sons, and her prime focus is on raising them as expecting human beings identifying themselves as global citizens. Let's welcome Ritu Gautam.
Good evening,
Good evening
everyone.
and namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
Great. It's great to have you here. Uh, as we all know that the entire world is in the clutches of the current going pandemic, right?
Yes.
And what we have decided is let's make the atmosphere a bit light for everybody by
Mm.
educating them, by giving them information, by discussing out the problems that we as parents are facing, and we have a block in our mind. What next?
Right.
So, today's topic, as you're aware of, is worries and concerns in the new normal.
Yeah.
Though most of our kids, they are enjoying the new normal. But
Very much
we as parents, we are still thinking, how is it going to be in future?
true.
So I hand over the stage to you where you can share your views, your opinions, your concerns, your worries. And wherever I feel I need to ask a question, I'll just pop in.
Surely. Thank you so much.
You're
So, as you
welcome.
all know, the global pandemic is on, and we don't know when the life will go back to the normals that we had before the pandemic began. This new normal actually is going to go on for a long time. And if you ask me, I am really enjoying it. And as Reena rightly said, the children are also enjoying it. A lot of factors actually they play a very important role in that. Specifically, when I see children in small towns living in open space, I mean, big houses rather than those multi storied apartments, they have the opportunity to play outside, enjoy themselves. And the online classes actually have, for to me and my children, I feel they are a boon because they are confined. Yes, they are confined within the four walls of the house, but at the same time, if these online classes would not have been there, then their future would have been in jeopardy. The thing is that this global pandemic, I believe, what I see is that till December 2020, our children are going to go follow this pattern of attending online classes, and they are going to. In fact, they have been adjusting to what this global pandemic has given to them, and they are trying their best to do that. But we as parents, because we have been going out working, specifically are facing a lot of problems, issues when it comes to. We all know that there are economic problems going on, and salaries have been cut down, and we are confined to work from home, and the level of patience has gone down. I see a lot of parents. when I talk to them, they are having issues uh, tackling their own children, because there is too much of what I would say. Earlier they used to go to school, parents would go to work, there was a limited interaction, and the interaction used to be very nice and good because they had limited time to talk. But now 24/7 the children are there in the houses, and it is the onus is on parents actually to take care of them, to give them extra love, attention. And also it is very important for us to understand that they children, they are fragile. So it is important for us to realize how to engage them, so that this pandemic doesn't go to their head. I have seen very less children around me complaining between the age of, say, 3 years to 8 years or 10 years. And above that, the problems there are the kids, the age group of the teens, I would say, they are having a lot of problems adjusting, because they are used to going out, enjoying themselves with friends, going out to eat, cinema, and a lot of things. And now, in the four walls, what is it that is keeping them occupied is the screen. So it's Netflix, it's Friends, or any other web series that they have been watching. Also, online classes. They feel, yes, the span of attention is very less. And no matter how much the teacher is trying and they themselves are trying, it's not as good as what it used to be going to school. We also understand, because school is not just about imparting education, teaching them maths, English, Hindi. It is about, you know, peers. It is about social interactions. It is about handling situations. It is about all round development of the children, not just about studies. So it is very important. And this global pandemic, actually, I think the worst hit would be for children, as they are alone. They are at home, they are not interacting with people of their age. So, in a certain way, psychology of the children is, yes, getting affected. And I would say the development also. No matter how much I try, I would definitely want them to I want them to be my best friends. I want them to enjoy with me. I play with them. I do things with them. Craft karti hu, jo bhi, whatever it is that comes my way. I try to plan their schedule a day ahead so that they keep occupied. It is a lot of things are there which we as parents need to understand, that in times like these, we have to have extra compassion for the children. We have to understand what they are going through, for their needs, emotional needs, most importantly, because they are not used to having us around, especially the father. I mean, the lockdown, when it was a complete lockdown, the parents were at home all through and nobody could imagine that world would come to a standstill, where everybody would be just within their houses doing things that they never imagined they would do. This is what it is. I think it's going to go on for a lot of time. We don't know how much time.
So, Ritu, as a mother, I would like to ask you a few questions. The
Okay.
fact is that our kids are tied up in the four walls.
Yeah.
They're not able to go out. So, do you think that the activities that we are engaging our kids in, they are not sufficient enough for them to get involved? That is what you try anything, they get bored. They get bored very fast, right? And
Okay.
yeah, please,
No,
you
please
can.
continue your question, then I would.
They get bored very fast. So the word bore, it can be converted into interesting also.
Surely, yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what all, as a mother, have you experienced with them till date?
See, I would say I've been very lucky, because I live in a house in the defense colony where we have open spaces and kids play. They are very well engaged in outdoor activities, which I feel are very important for the children to children's development. Other than that, from morning to the afternoon they have their online classes. Then I have made their timetable where they learn guitar from YouTube, then they learn craft with me. They do drawing, coloring, and also they have 20 minutes of TV time where they can watch whatever they want to. And apart from that, a lot of other activities to keep them engaged. Yes, I am trying my best, but that is not the case with every mother because I am not working from home. I am free these days. So for a mother who is working from home, managing children, managing husband, family, also household chores by by they have to cook also. So it is very difficult. At the end of the day, yes, we are superwoman, but women, but we have our limitations also. So my experience for the past 3 4 months, I would say, have been very good with this pandemic going on because I could spend a lot of time with my children, and my husband was at home, so he played with them. They learned how to play badminton, football, and cricket. So nitty gritties of all of that. It was good. Yeah, I had a good time, and my children also are having a great time, I'm sure.
So, in a way, if somebody is able to provide you everything that a child needs,
Yeah.
right? Supposing you, like you mentioned, you've been doing craft, you've been doing art, they've been
Yeah.
learning guitar, and if there, because many classes are coming up, all
Mhm.
digital classes are coming up,
Yes.
online
Yes.
classes are coming up. So if you get a chance to get them enrolled for any online class, would you go ahead with that?
Yes, yes, I have, in fact, enrolled my elder son for coding classes, which I was thinking for a long time. So I am
Yeah,
trying to use their time
by
to use.
can.
No, not White Hat Junior. It is some other side, and
Okay.
they're enjoying it. They are having a good time, learning new things, exploring the world, and
Exactly, because a child needs to be involved. He needs to experience. Once he's involved and experienced, then he learns, and that is how they grow.
yes.
So, supposing there are few instances where you are not able to give time to your kids.
Mm.
Like you have been quite actively working, and
Yeah,
now because of pandemic, you are enjoying the lavish life at home.
yeah. Thank
So,
God for it. Thank
in
COVID-19 for it.
yes, in case if you are not able to give time to the kids, how do you plan it that they manage it on their own?
Yes, so I had thought of it, and the best thing that I came up with was having a timetable for them. Everything from their breakfast to brush time has been mentioned in that. And when I'm away working, I make sure that they follow the timetable and they know because it has a lot of activities which they love doing. So they learn dance online, they learn craft, they do it on their own, and as I said, coding classes. So uh, when they know, okay, this is the time for my dance class, this is the time for me to now have my evening snacks and milk, this is the time for say XYZ activity, whatever. So they are following it, they are enjoying it, and it is very important. What I believe is what plays an important role is timetable to koi bhi bana sakta hai, but to get the children to follow it is very difficult. So you have to
It's not difficult.
you
It's the
have
most
to
impossible
make them
task.
understand. Sorry.
It's not difficult. It's the most impossible task.
Yeah, yeah. So that is why, engaging them in activities which they like. So I have incorporated all those activities in the timetable, and when they actually wait, कि कब 4 o'clock होंगे और कब हमारी dance class शुरू होगी. When will 5 o'clock? 5 to 7 is their outdoor activity time. So they go out, play football and badminton and whatever it is that they want to play, and they are actually liking it, and they understand the importance of being self disciplined. This is
Ritu,
what actually I'm trying to teach them
if you
during
don't
this.
mind, if you don't mind, could you please shift a bit towards your right because you're getting out of frame.
Okay. uh, yeah,
Yeah,
better.
that. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so trying to inculcate this self discipline element in them. And touch wood, I would say God has been kind, and I've been successful in doing that. It's a gradual process, it doesn't come in a day or two, but I'm trying my best, and they're trying their best to cooperate. So it's going pretty well.
Right. Have there been any instances where you have felt that why have these online classes started?
No, no, not yet. I have not. Actually, my children, they are from a particular school. I won't want to take the name. I so they what lacks in that school is that there are no PTMs, and parents don't get to know what is happening in the class. Now through online classes, I know the teachers. I can speak to them, and also I know what is the teaching method, because every teacher teaches differently, and every school has a different pattern. They have different syllabus. I am actually thankful that online classes began, and I get to know everything what I needed to know about the school.
Right.
And
So now, in a way, you've been able to break through and spy on the school. What is being done?
yeah, you can say that. I mean, it was God's design and universe's plan that, okay, you wanted this thing, now this is the way
Yes.
I would give it to
You-
you.
because you've done your bit of karma, and it's now my turn to
yeah,
reward
give
you
it.
for that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Jokes apart, the fact is that we have been blessed to have our kids near us, seeing
yes,
them what they are learning. So
yes.
now we cannot brand or tag anybody that वो कराते क्या है. Generally,
Hmm.
this is what parents say, and
Yes.
we know whether our child is learning or not.
Hmm.
Because generally, what we think is they don't do anything. It's our child who does everything. It is there, it's not with us, but there are few instances where we have discussed, like me and the parents, we've discussed
Oh,
that there
okay.
are problems that are cropping up. The child is not able to get along with the teacher, or the teacher is not able to get along with the child, and now we know where the loophole is. So in
Hmm.
a way, we are blessed that we can just help the child mend the loophole. If our child is at a position which he is not able to cooperate with the teacher,
Yes.
because at times it's not that everybody is perfect, nobody is perfect. With due respect to time and the passage of time, we improve ourselves.
Yes.
So
That,
what subjects do you think are the kids enjoying the most?
okay. When it comes to my children, they are, they have very limited subjects. Because it's online. So, and the classes, one is in class one, and the elder one is in class three. So, not many subjects, I would say. And vocational is not there. The subjects that the elder one enjoys the most is science. He loves talking about the universe. He wants to know about planets, sun, and he enjoys those classes. And the younger one, he enjoys English classes. We don't have dance or any other classes like that from the school as of now.
So, do you think that vocational education is important for children as young as
Absolutely.
class one?
Yes, absolutely, very much. So, this is the foundation, I believe, and actually, it is the parent who limits the child's potential and capabilities by thinking, इसको समझ में नहीं आएगा, ये अभी बहुत छोटा है. But I beg to differ on that regard. I have experimented a lot with my children, and since their childhood, I have given them tasks which I thought, their age doesn't match to it. and they've excelled. And I remember my child was just 2 years old, and he knew a lot of things. I just asked a lot of GK questions to him. I made him memorize it, and the school's principal was that she was shocked कि इसको इतना कैसे आता है, ये तो अभी he's just in nursery, I mean playgroup rather. So what I believe is that as a parent, we must encourage our child to do best. And vocational training is very important in all round development of a child, no matter what the age is. It is important.
So what do you think? Which mode of education?
Hmm.
Which mode of education is better, a theoretical method or a experiential learning?
Well, yes, practical and is more is what I believe in more, because a person, even if you wouldn't know what noun is by definition, but if you will explain and he can tell you, okay, in this sentence, Ram is the noun or Taj Mahal is the noun. So I'm just giving you a very small example because the children, my children are in smaller classes, so they would know. Now, for example, like I was talking to you only the other day, if we want to introduce textile designing to a child who's age 3, do you think it would work? Well, other people say it won't, but I
Whole-
and you think that
Yes,
it would.
exactly.
At least we can
Because
start
that
with
is the base.
patterns.
That is the base. That is the
Yes,
base of every, like you can teach them how to sketch, you can teach them
yes,
how to use geometrical figures, you can teach them
yes.
how to use plus, minus, division, dot, and all those
True.
commas.
They would know what is polka dot. They would know what are stripes. They would know patterns. They
What
know,
are
okay, this is
blocks? What
top.
are checks?
Yeah, what are blocks, what are checks, and they would also know, okay, this is a shiny material, so we can tell them it's satin. Then there's a furry material, this is velvet. So they would know and they would remember also. So
Hmm.
age is no, there is no problem with what age you start with. Everybody has potential to
So
learn.
you agree to it that it's good that the government is introducing vocational training.
Yes.
What this is what National Education Policy 2020 says, that sixth onwards we will be introducing the vocational training, and we will be introducing certain subjects as important. According
Hmm.
to you, what subjects? Because you've been experimenting with your kids a lot. What subjects would be good for youngsters, the you can say the pre-primary and primary school kids?
Well, I would not be the best person to tell you that, but a few I can say because
That's
that
what
is
I
what.
said. A few subjects that, because you've been experimenting, like drawing, art and craft, and there are so many things.
So, what I have seen, children these days, they are very much interested in IT projects, science projects, and also I just told you that textile designing, designing per se, any kind of designing, they would definitely, and I would say DIY stuff, which is the basis of creating new things, not
Exactly.
necessarily using old things, but yes. So you remember in our old age, मतलब in our young age, we had this subject called SUPW, जहाँ पर पुरानी चीजों से
I
उठा
was
के
just
हम नई
about to
चीजें
say that.
बनाते थे.
हम कहीं से भी
You
कुछ
remember?
भी उठा के बनाते थे, like even
Yeah.
our teachers, they used to encourage us. They used to tell, okay, go around the ground and find threads. We used to
Yes.
hunt around here and there, and कहीं से भी घुस के हम लोग निकाल लेते थे. Then
बिल्कुल.
we used to gather pebbles.
Yes. So what I meant to say was that creating new things, it could be anything. My children love to break things and then assemble them again. And when you ask them, they're like, I want to be an engineer in future. You don't know whether he would want to be that when he reaches ninth class or 10th grade or whatever. But he has this thing in his mind that, okay, this is what engineers do. They do things, they make new things, and they watch a lot of वो जो 20 मिनट्स का टाइम होता है उसमें डू इट योर सेल्फ के बहुत वीडियोज देखते हैं वो यूट्यूब पे, एंड देन दे ट्राई टू क्रिएट न्यू थिंग्स. So in a nutshell, I would tell you that these are a few subjects if we can introduce to young children, they would definitely excel. And in future also, they, because no education, no training ever goes waste. कहीं ना कहीं काम जरूर आती है, और जितने बचपन से हम उनको डाइवर्सिफाई करेंगे, it would be great for them.
So what would you what would you say for those subjects like that are not included in our system, in our education system, and the kids are just like, we can say, what would you say for the three streams that we are following, science, arts, and commerce?
Hmm.
A child who is interested in science but is also interested in arts, they are not allowed to take science.
Yes, yes, there is a problem when it comes to that. Uh, And see, I don't know what to say regarding this, but I have felt this way when I was in school. So it is very important
I
that
told you, I told you, this is all your stage. You can discuss your concerns, your worries, your notions, your opinions. There is nobody's bias to anything.
no,
So
no, it is not about being biased. It's about
it's something that we both are discussing, and
yeah.
through our discussion, we are trying to find out like what are our major concerns and our major worries about our children, about their future.
Hmm. Uh, yes, options should not be limited, I would say. And we should have a pattern of education where children can choose from variety of subjects, and this limitation of three streams, as you said, science, commerce, and arts, should not be there. A person who loves exploring space, or who likes to read about human anatomy, if what if he wants to study history also? So because he likes science and history, he can choose either of the two in our system, but it should not be the case. That is how I feel.
Great.
They should be
So
given the
now,
opportunity to
now I
choose.
again get another vote for experiential learning. And yes, the current education policy is definitely going to benefit our children.
Yes.
So like, what all interests your children?
In terms of, sorry.
DIYs, their
Yeah.
activities, seeing them do those activities and those DIYs, what worries and what concerns just fade off from your mind?
ओके, तो पहले क्या होता था कि पेरेंट्स डिसाइड करते थे कि बच्चे क्या करेंगे आगे जाके, और उनके दिमाग में कुछ 3-4 चीज़ें होती थी, डॉक्टर बनेगा, इंजीनियर बनेगा, ये बनेगा, वो बनेगा, और दे वुड ऑलवेज़ लिव देयर ड्रीम्स इन देयर चिल्ड्रन. आई एम
आज
टोटली
भी
द
आज
ऑपोजिट.
भी आज भी कुछ पेरेंट्स हैं
हाँ,
जो
है.
अपने बच्चों के लिए खुद सोचते हैं,
पहले से ही सोच के रखते हैं कि वो क्या
वो
बनना है
ये
अपने.
होगा तो उसको हम ये करवाएंगे और उसे ये
बिल्कुल,
करना है।
बिल्कुल, तो
कहते
आई
हैं,
एम टोटली द
तुम
ऑपोजिट.
तुम ये क्यों नहीं कर लेते?
Hmm. Right. They have variety of interest. I told you one loves playing football, and to him Ronaldo is the god. He would want to play like that one day. And once I remember both of them at different points of time came to me and asked me, "Ki Mama, what is it that you want me to become?" And I said, "Why do you ask me that?" So he said, "No, I mean, you want me to be a doctor, engineer, or a space scientist, astronaut. What is it that you want me to do?" So I said, "See, it's your life. You choose what it is that you want to do. There's only one thing I would say is excel at whatever you do. Your mom would be happy if you want to be a footballer, surpass Ronaldo. If you want to be a musician, then be an ace musician, be a legendary musician. If you want to be a cricketer, be a legendary cricketer." So reach the zenith of the occupation or whatever it is that you want to choose for yourself. That is what matters to me. I am not going to stamp ki aap ye karo, ye karo. You whatever it is that you want to do, do. And now they don't ask me this question again. All they come up with is ki, Mama, I want to be a legendary writer. So legendary, that word got into their head.
In
So
fact,
I don't
this way they are improving their vocabulary also.
Yes, yes, they are. They are very much into reading, and it's a good habit. So before sleeping, minimum 20 minutes they read. And what I feel as a parent, you have a lot of responsibility. We all know, I mean, कुछ नई बात नहीं कह रही हूँ मैं, but responsibility lies in various areas. It is not just about studies or about their future. It is about how you raise them as an individual. So, as you read out in the bio, also, it was exceptional individual that I aspire to raise my children as global citizens, not to transcend the boundaries of nation, their cities. It is about first, as I say, being a good human being. How you behave as a person is the most important thing. Studies and everything come later. But if you're not a good person, if you don't have a compassionate heart, if you try to use people, if the only motive in your life is just to earn money, then I think I would fail as a mother. So for me, the responsibility lies in making them understand if you are born as a human being, you're extremely lucky, and you have to behave as a human being, a good
Yeah.
human being.
So that is what I have. That is what I've mentioned in the quotation also that I
Yeah.
read.
Yes.
So Ritu, now let's come to the main topic. That is worries and concerns in the new normal. Supposing
Okay.
if the schools open up,
Mhm.
then
Well, I am not going to send my children to school until I deem fit. I'm very clear about it because, as I told you, I'm okay with homeschooling them. And I have the books now. I know how to teach. I know the pattern also. तो अगर ऐसा होता है कि schools खुल जाते हैं and they are forced to send children, I am not going to do that until I assess the situation and I deem it fit for my children to go to school and start studying and the way they used to before this pandemic. I'm very clear about it. Very clear.
right. So in a way, we get another vote for homeschooling.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. But I'm not also saying that the schools should be substituted. Because as I said in the beginning,
It can never be substituted.
no,
Schools
there
can
is
never
no
be
substitution.
substituted
Yeah.
because the importance of a physical school we can
Yes.
understand when we were kids.
Yes. So
We
as
do
I said, school
anything
is
at
not
home.
just about learning maths, English, Hindi, or whatever subjects,
It's
XYZ.
about it's about the social involvement.
Yes.
It's about our friends waiting for us. It's about
Yes.
we sharing our tiffins with them.
Yes. Agree, totally. It is about tackling problems. It is about understanding human
And
behavior.
it's all about if one of our friend is not well or if one of our friends is
Yes.
not able to get something, it's about smuggling that thing for our friend and taking it for them.
Well, as I said, that raising an individual is not just about studies, it's about other things also. And sending them to school is very important for their social development, emotional development, and for them to understand how to behave. Amongst peers, how to live in a society, how to tackle problems. And that is the reason why I've always supported co ed schools for that very reason.
Exactly. And we have also been to co-ed schools. ऐसा
Yes.
कुछ हुआ नहीं होता उसमें. ऐसा कुछ
Right.
भी हुआ नहीं होता. It is something that everybody requires. We cannot just keep them aloof from each other. It is they have to grow up together.
Yes.
Right. Now,
आइसोलेशन रख ही नहीं सकते हैं Males and females, they coexist in a society. So might as well, from the very beginning, we must teach our sons how to respect a girl, and how to not think that they are below them.
Not only our
Not,
sons, not only our sons, we need to
yeah,
teach
I
our
was that was a
daughters.
starting point
We
because
need
I
to
have
teach our daughters also.
daughters
Until
also.
and unless you respect, you will not gain back respect.
Yes. So it's a reciprocation. You have to give first and then you will get it back. It's always
Exactly.
give and take. It's never take and give. It's give and take always. So you have to give first.
So what is your main concern?
See, as of now, when it comes to me, the only concern is because it's been a long time. I have managed to, keep my children occupied. Since we are living in a joint family, the problems are less because they have their cousins staying with them. They play with them, study, enjoy. So it is a good time for them. But if this situation goes on for a long time, as I said, that the psychological development, social development of a child is being restricted. And I don't know for how long they would be able to take it. Because eventually they might have a lot of worries, fears, or doubts in their mind, as well as they might become impatient, annoyed, and irritated also at times कि कब तक चलेगा, हम कब तक स्कूल नहीं जाएंगे, सिनेमास कब तक नहीं जा पाएंगे, रेस्टोरेंट्स कब तक नहीं जा पाएंगे. So that is my worry, as how long I would be able to hold them into the situation, and happily, cheerfully, actually.
Yeah, because at there are times, when we as parents we lose our cool.
Yeah.
There are
It
there are
happens.
times. Yes. So the thing is that we need to grow together.
Yes.
So
Also, I want to say something here that during these times, a lot of people have diverted them to spiritual path, and now they have realized how important mental peace is, how important spiritual path is. So what I want to say is that during these times when we have so much of economic pressure, and things are not going well on some way or the other, we are working, we are overworked, overburdened with responsibilities. So it is very important for everybody, specifically, I would say teenagers and above, to do certain kind of meditation or follow something so that it cools you. It makes you understand the transient nature of life, which means that we all know that this is not going to last for long. But to enjoy the journey during this time is essential. It's imperative. So everybody must realize this, that
in
this is not going to
this
last.
time is not going to come back. Where
Exactly. So
this time
perspective
is
is
not
very
coming.
important. Perspective is very important. Either you get depressed that you are not able to go out, or you take it as an opportunity to spend more time with your family. So perspective is all yours. Situation is one, a person is happy and the other person is sad. So it's all depends upon you. It all depends upon you.
Right, right, right. So the fact is that now we are in a situation where we do not have anything else but to follow the new norm.
Yes. Yes. There is no other option.
There is no other option because if we try to find out some other option, we'll end up in trouble. So as a parent, what are your takeaways for parents?
From this global pandemic, you mean the situation that we are locked down in?
That's right.
Sorry, I.
That's right. There are three questions. There are three questions, out of which one is what is your takeaway for parents?
Mhm. Okay. So, takeaway for me is that every moment of this time, it's never going to come back to you. I have realized it and I'm making the most of it. So, my takeaway is that family is the most important thing at the end of the day. No matter, everybody, you must have seen during these times they were craving to go back to their families. Then it is the most essential element of your life. So stick to them. This is what my first takeaway as a parent, and parent also, and as a daughter and daughter-in-law also. I would say as a family, it is very important for you to stick together during these times and understand your children, give them the love and attention that they need.
Second question: what is your takeaway for children? What is your takeaway for children? Because there are many children who are watching us on
Uh,
YouTube.
okay, so I would like to just tell these children that there will be time when you would be able to go out, you will be able to enjoy. But for now, you have to understand what is imperative and you have to go with the flow. So you have to make the most of the time that you're getting. So instead of wasting it, use it creatively, productively. It is very important for you to understand the importance of your family. It is very essential for you to realize that the worth of your life. There are so many people who I talk to, they are depressed, and you must have also seen there are so many cases going on. Do not lose hope ever. This too shall pass. If at all you feel it that way, that kab khatam hoga, this too shall pass.
And your takeaways for teachers. The most important link between us.
Sorry, your voice just got broken.
Your
Yes.
takeaway for teachers, the most important link between us.
Oh, yes, teachers. Oh, it is. I suggest that, especially, it is very difficult for teachers who have children. They are managing my children. They are managing their children as well as the family and house and everything. So to them also, I would just say that the same thing. There is no other mantra or there is no other thing. Is keep your cool, enjoy. This is it. Every moment is here to either teach you something, or if you're happy, then it becomes beautiful memory for you. So either ways, you are blessed. Whatever it is that is making you lose your cool, just believe in the immense potential that is there within and the power of universe. So think good. You are actually doing good. I don't have to say you do good, because you are the ones I owe it to. Because I have two children who are doing immensely well when it comes to studies. So I would say thank you and I pay my gratitude to you.
Right. So now we come to a conclusion that we have to continue the way we are doing right now. Till
Yes.
when it is not clear. Till
Yeah,
when it is not clear. We will have
I
to
would say take
continue.
it by the day. See, रीना, we have to understand that बहुत situations में ना long term goals नहीं
नहीं
वो
होते.
करते, help नहीं करते. So I would suggest that take it by the day. There will be days, there will be good days, there will be bad days. There will be days when you will lose your cool as a parent.
It's
You will
always
be.
said that there is a silver lining after every dark night.
Yes, there is. And we have to actually have patience. And that is why I was saying that bad days bhi honge, good days bhi honge. Sometimes you will lose your cool. Sometimes you are going to be the best of parent that you can be. So, irrespective of what is happening around you, economically, socially, politically, XYZ, you have to understand that your foremost responsibility at this moment in time is your time with your family, your children. So make the most of it, and try to keep your cool, enjoy every moment with them. And these are the memories that they are going to, cherish forever. Because आगे क्या होता है हमें नहीं पता, बट मैंने अपने पिछले इतने सालों में और कितने सारे लोग, it's unprecedented time. We don't know, we never knew it is going to happen. So if it has come to you, make the most of it. That is what I would say.
Yeah, because
Every moment you have to enjoy, smile, give, spread reasons. Spread smiles around people, give them hope. Talk to your families, relatives who are not here. Keep in touch with them, encourage them. If they need you, lend a helping hand in some way or the other. So be a good human being in terms of being compassionate to people who need you at this time, not just your money, but at this time people need your love more than anything else. So this is
your
what we
love,
have to
your care,
do.
they need to feel belonged. They need
Yes,
to feel
exactly.
belonged because
There's too much of
everybody.
isolation in this, na? I mean, human there's वो कहते हैं ना अब तो human touch ही खराब हो गया है. You go out, you can't shake hands, you can't give your people a warm hug. So this is the new normal, I would say, and for some time we have no choice but to follow it.
Exactly. I was just going through somewhere that there is a new tick virus that has come up.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had no clue about
I
this.
don't know about the official news, but I was reading somewhere in one of the social media sites. I think it was on Facebook or somewhere that there is a virus known as tick virus that has come up.
Okay.
So
Well, we have seen
I
in
don't know about
2020.
exactly what it is. I don't know, but it just struck me that I had just read about it.
Yeah, so as a parent, one more thing it is very important is to take care of the immunity levels of your child. तो बचपन से ही इनफैक्ट जो न्यू मदर्स हैं बहुत सारे लोगों ने आई मीन दे डिलीवर्ड बेबीज ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम so for them it is very important to understand that the child's immunity level is going to make him healthy and protect him or her from any kind of disease that is going around तो उसको ध्यान रखना बहुत important होता है अपनी लाइफ में and बेस्ट वे इज टू यूज घर के नुस्खे जो होते हैं दादी माँ के नुस्खे उनसे बहुत अच्छी चीजें होती है आई एम टोटली नो नो फॉर एलोपैथी मेडिसिन अंटिल इट्स एक्सट्रीमली नेसेसरी सो आई बिलीव इन होम्योपैथी आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट्स घर के जो हमारे चीजें होती है लौंग दालचीनी एंड अदर थिंग्स इंक्लूडेड so it is very important for you to take care of your children at this time.
What about the eating habits? Because what about the eating habits? Because what is happening is that children are not liking the food we are cooking. They want variety.
Okay, so I would say I have had a strict routine with my children. They have junk only once a week, which is Saturday. Saturday is their Maggie and movie day. They'll enjoy it and they value junk food. And because their teacher have in also have supported me in this. In fact, the schools also no junk allowed in the school, and they are making the children aware of the ill effects of having junk food, processed food, tinned food. So my children are not complaining that much, I would say. And I am also the dal roti chawal types, and they are also dal roti chawal types. I am also happy with Maggie once a week. They are also happy with Maggie once a week. And if at all, sometimes they want to have something else, yes, we cook at home. And it's all about habits. That is why I say ki foundation years se hi you have to develop that thing in children. And सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन इज वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट तो वो शुरू से ही होना चाहिए चाहे वो टीवी के लिए हो चाहे वो खाने के लिए हो चाहे वो सोने उठने के टाइम के लिए हो ये हैबिट्स इनकलकेट करना बहुत जरूरी है बच्चों में
Yeah, because I personally feel that we mothers are amazing cooks.
आई एग्री विद यू ऑन दैट
कहीं ना कहीं से हम लोग ढूंढ ही लेते हैं क्या चीज कैसे बनानी है.
बिल्कुल
And
See,
that
we
is
have
where
so much love in us that we know कि हमारा बच्चा भूखा है तो उसको क्या पसंद आएगा हम उसके चॉइस के हिसाब से ही खाना बनाते हैं बस उनको ये पता होना चाहिए कि बनेगा तो ये हेल्दी फूड में से ही बनेगा कुछ जंक कुछ नहीं बनेगा
जंक कुछ
If
नहीं
you can
बनेगा और
accept
जो
वो ही
बनेगा
खाना
वही
पड़ेगा
खाना है.
बिल्कुल
नहीं खाना, अगर मन नहीं है खाने का तो मत खाओ.
बिल्कुल दिस इज माय स्ट्रिक्ट गाइडलाइन आई हैव टोल्ड देम जो बनेगा वो खाओ नहीं नहीं खाना है तो भूखे सो जाओ कोई बात नहीं बट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू फूड सी आगे जाके वो क्या करेंगे इज अप टू देम बट अभी वो
Exactly.
मेरे
This is
हाथ
the
में
age,
है.
you know, this is the age when they can eat the delicacies that we mothers cook. एक बार हम लोगों के जाने के बाद कहाँ उनको मिलने वाला है वो सब.
वो बाद में क्या होगा, वो क्या रूटीन अपनाएँगे, उसका तो हमारे ऊपर कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है आगे जाके। बट अभी
Exactly.
हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, सो वी हैव टू डू आवर बेस्ट।
Right. The last thing,
या
how are you going to take up the another duration that is coming ahead, where children are going to stay at home for quite some time? How long we are not aware. So, have you planned anything for that?
No, I haven't planned anything as of yet. As I told you, I would take it by the day and जब भी टाइम आएगा, जब मुझे अपने रूटीन में चेंजेस करने की ज़रूरत होगी, बच्चों के टाइम टेबल में चेंज करने की ज़रूरत होगी, आई एम गोइंग टू डू दैट इन फ्यूचर। बट एज़ ऑफ नाउ आई एम नॉट प्लानिंग कि आज के 5 महीने बाद क्या होने वाला है, 6 महीने बाद क्या होने वाला है। आई एम जस्ट प्रेइंग दैट माय चिल्ड्रन शुड बी सेफ, family should be together, and not only my children, everybody in the family is to be safe and together, and make the most of whatever opportunity we have, whatever time we have together. So I am not planning of the future that ahead. I am just taking it by the day.
We have a spectator over here. He says, पर गोलगप्पे उसका क्या होगा?
बस ये प्रॉब्लम है, गोलगप्पे का कुछ नहीं हो सकता। थैंकफुली कुछ एक तो रेस्टोरेंट खुल गए हैं, एंड नाउ डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू वेदर यू वांट टू टेक चांसेस और नॉट।
We can make golgappas at home also. We get those packets. We
Yes.
get those
So we
packets.
can work our way around things. If we want to do something, we know how to get it. तो वो हम कर ही लेंगे, लेकिन जो बाहर रोड पे खड़े होके खाने का मज़ा है गोलगप्पे का, वो घर में तो है नहीं। तो जो भी जितने में भी हम गुज़ारे वो कहते हैं ना गुज़ारा कर सकते हैं, उतने में कर ही लेंगे।
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
been 6 months, let me tell you, I've not had golgappas.
It's been years I've not had golgappas.
Come to Jaipur. I'm in Jaipur right now. I'll
Oh,
yeah, treat you with golgappas. We have a family restaurant here, हमारा खुद का ही है.
okay,
So you're
okay.
going to have a good time.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you so much for taking out some moments for me. And they are really very precious moments that we've had today.
Yes.
And I'm really happy to have you here. And definitely, our viewers also have given some really good comments. Somebody has said, very healthy and useful conversation, ma'am. Somebody says that, I'll just put on the screen just a minute. Here. Actually,
Oh,
children want the company of their peers, and no
yes.
matter what activity you try to engage them in, they are tend to get bored soon. Expect some exceptional minds.
Yeah. See, as I told you that जो सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, वो एज ग्रुप है टीनेजर्स वाला। उनको हम कैसे भी एंगेज कर लें, उनके साथ में थोड़ी डिफिकल्टी हो रही है। आई एग्री विथ हर ऑन दैट।
In fact, they are definitely facing a hell because I have a teenager at home and I can relate to what you are saying. He says, I am fed up. We cannot go out. How do we go about it? But yes, he has engaged himself in some exercises and all, and he motivates him, Mama, come, we can also do it. You can also do it. I said, okay, let me try.
सो द आइडिया इज टू वो कहते हैं ना कि इंड्यूस द फन एलिमेंट इन एवरीथिंग दैट यू डू। तो
Exactly.
पढ़ाई भी फन एंड लर्न हो जाती है जब आप उसको उस तरीके से कराओ। अदरवाइज इट बिकम्स अ बर्डन इफ यू गोइंग टू टीच देम थ्योरेटिकली ऑल द टाइम, ऐसे करो ऐसे करो ऐसे करो। तो दैट अप्लाइज टू एवरीथिंग, एंड आई हैव डन दैट विद एवरीबडी एट होम, एंड आई ट्राई टू डू इट एज मच एज पॉसिबल।
Right.
क्योंकि बिना फन के आप कुछ भी करो तो वो नहीं, यू वुड नॉट लास्ट लॉन्ग इन दैट।
Right, right, right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
थैंक
Here we end our session. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you so much, Reena, for having me. It was a lovely session, and I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So here we end our session today. Tomorrow we will be here with Mrs. Poonam Sharma from Meerut. She is an educationist, a mother, a social worker, and a principal. Thank you so much and namaste. See you tomorrow.